Well, some would argue this is the deepest division in the UFC right now, 145 pounds, a lot of killers at the top. This man has emerged out of the pack and gets his much-deserved title shot here tonight.
From the moment he got to the UFC, he told us we were viewing someone that could make an impact, a future champion that will remind us of the great featherweight champs Max Holloway, Jose Aldo Jr. He said, I am special. I will be a champion one day. Tonight, he gets the opportunity. Let's see if he can cash in.
Now, it appeared as though the weight cut was a little bit difficult. He did not want to hear that noise, but that is behind him, and we'll see how it goes for him here on Saturday night. Well, if you hear the ladies shrieking, that's because T-City is making his way to the octagon, the former title challenger, Brian Ortega. And a lot of people, DC, do believe for this jiu-jitsu practitioner, his ceiling is championship, and eventually he'll get it.
Yes, the ladies go crazy for T-City. Even his video game character is the best-looking guy out here. Brian Ortega is a jiu-jitsu guy. But as you saw in the Frankie Edgar fight, he has now developed striking to match. That was a massive uppercut that floored a guy that had never been finished before. So as long as he continues to improve, John, he will realize a UFC championship before it's all said and done.
All class outside the octagon with his Brian Ortega foundation, but T-City has got his eyes fixed on the prize. Title eliminator of sorts here tonight. Our tale of the tape for this featherweight championship fight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Featherweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Diego Lopes. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Featherweight Champion of the world, Brian T-City Ortega.
The veteran Herbert Dean, our referee for this one. Well, for all the places we go in the world, few can hold up to this one. Good evening from T-Mobile Arena here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Opened April of 2016. UFC went there for the first time at UFC 200, and they've been bringing big shows seemingly every other month ever since.
They call Vegas the fight capital of the world. And if you're talking about a home base for the UFC, you're talking about massive good plans, and his opponent seems to be on his way out of the fight. It's a good right hand right there. Oh.
Well, let's see if he goes to set up the hook again. He has really done a nice job punctuating his combinations with that hook tonight.
Oh, guillotine here.
Oh, gotta protect your neck. Guillotine choke is locked in. Moving his head on the ground here, avoiding a lot of these big shots.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game.
Oh, he's going triangle here.
Ooh, this could be it. That thing is tight.
That arm triangle is deep.
Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
Really good job to land these strikes from top position. Champ, these submission setups aren't that bad, but he keeps getting denied.
Yeah, because he's not panicking. He's taking his time. He knows what to do whenever something is coming in his direction. It's beautiful. It's beautiful to watch a guy comfortable even when he's under attack.
And the referee brings the fight back to its feet. No surprise there. Needed to see more action. 2 minutes to go in round one.
Best punch in the game. Beautiful jab.
Oh, you land, I land. Is that what we're doing here? Keeping busy now, connecting with those punches. That's a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
And back to his feet. Big right hand.
He's going guillotine.
Oh, look at this. Jumps over into side mount to try to counter the guillotine. Maybe going with that bump. Oh, he got out. All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys will start throwing up legs, chasing triangles. Great submission defense.
Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by T-City, Brian Ortega. If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move, you got to shrimp, you got to get up on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
Horn sound for the end of round one.
Stop!
All right, there's the horn, and what a round it was for him, DC. And look at him walking back to that corner. He's feeling himself a little bit.
Oh, he's feeling himself, and look at his coaches. They're all celebrating because they know that if they stay the course, if they do the exact same thing, they may be able to find the finish this time.
Well, he had a lot more than a puncher's chance coming in. Big knockdown for him in the previous round. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He got in his opponent's face, landed that big punch that put his opponent flat on his back. He couldn't get the finish, but if he lands one more time just like that, he will get the victory.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round two is underway. Inside right kick. How about the accuracy to land right there? His opponent's wobble chin.
He's hurt bad. He cannot take another shot like that.
Double jab there by Ortega. All right, so we're starting to see some swelling now, DC. We'll see if he can make some adjustments defensively.
He's taking too many of these shots up top. I mean, he's got to move his head right away. He's waiting, being reactive. You got to be active in your motions before your opponent sets up their attacks. Oh, nice.
T-City going for the takedown here, but he misses. All right, so how about this? The BJJ fighter just continues to land at will on the feet, not necessarily the way you drew it up to, actually.
No, watching these two fight in preparation, you don't expect to see this.
Ortega's trying for a submission here. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked down.
An attacking armbar.
Oh, he is out. How good is that?
That is phenomenal submission defense by this young man.
Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
All right, dominant position for him here, full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving those hips, DC.
Oh, you got to start moving those hips. What you should do initially, right, is start to push at the knees. Push at the hips, create some distance, shrimp, and try to recollect half guard. Half guard sucks, but it's much better than being mounted fully by your opponent.
Oh, big shots raining down.
In the half guard.
Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here. All right, so there it is again. He's been very efficient with his ground and pound striking game tonight.
And now they're starting to pile. He's starting to pile them together. Punch after punch starting to land from the top position.
Side control now. Lands another strike upstairs, and for his opponent. That is certainly not going to help matters when it comes to the swelling.
He can't miss, Jay. And when you saw the swelling initially, you knew that he needed to change something. He still has not changed that. And while it's getting worse, it's still not at a point where we should panic. But a few more, and he's going to find himself in a dire situation.
All right, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
All right, that's the end of round number 2. All right, so that's the end of the round. Pretty significant damage done in that round. Cut on the cheek, sustained there from that strike. Now the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. Better to be below the eye than above it, sure, but nonetheless, this could be a factor now moving forward. All right, well, 1 minute of end swell can only do so much. Let us look back at some of the damaging strikes in that previous round.
It doesn't seem like it's going to do much, and if it does, he can't take any more of these shots. He was too stationary. He took everything square on the target. He's got to move his head, and he's got to be proactive instead of reactive in terms of his defense.
All right, here we go with this 3rd round of this championship fight.
Pretty good head kick there. Nice shot there by the champ.
Block that shot. Well, you didn't see a lot of the body work from him in the earlier rounds, but he's certainly getting after it here. Big shot to the body connects there. We'll see if he can follow it up. Oh, body kick attempt here. It's no good. And he blocked the punch there.
Beautiful jab there by the champ. That jab is fast. Look at that jab.
Just over 3 minutes to go in round 3.
Oh, he jumped guillotine right away.
Oh, somehow he gets out. Fantastic submission B. All right, so he can't get it here. Again, good awareness by the defensive fighter. Postures up and lands a brutal strike to the head. Another ground and pound strike lands.
That was a slick transition.
All right, full guard now, DC.
Yes, full guard. Watch for the top fighter to either posture or look to pass right away.
But at least staying busy on the bottom.
Great submission defense on display tonight.
Ortega's pass attempt denied. 90 seconds to go now. All right, so not enough action there on the ground. The referee brings the fight back to the feet, and we are back underway. Well, not sure if he's lighter on his feet or...
Great timing on that double leg.
Ortega's pass is denied.
There it is. Now he's going to mount. Big ground and pound.
Fighter able to reverse position on the ground and gain a dominant position. Nicely done.
Massive shot from the top.
Oh, beautiful fight instinct there as he reverses position, and now he's got the dominant position.
Did a fantastic job recognizing, man, I have got to get on the offense. From bottom to top to dominant position. What a great job.
All right, take a seat, breathe. Muito bom, okay? In through the nose, out through the mouth. Okay, olha, o próximo round.
All right, a lot of tremendous striking action in that last round, DC. I know you don't have a telestrator, but take us through the replay.
I mean, I would love to have my telestrator right now. That was a great display of high-level mixed martial arts striking. Both combatants stood toe-to-toe and let it all hang out.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Fourth round. Fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go with our fourth round of a possible 5, and a lot of fighters change up their training camp when they're fighting 5 rounds versus 3.
Yeah, you gotta change it up. You have to mix things up because fighting for an extra 10 minutes is not normal. Guys don't do this normally. It's a 15-minute fight, so you have to do things physically and also mentally to make sure that you're ready to go that extra 10 minutes.
Well, I can't think of a worse place in the world to be when you are tired than the world-famous octagon. We got 2 fighters who are nearly gassed out here, Jay.
Both.
Big strike lands.
Big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down that finish.
All right, close guard now.
He passes to half guard.
Right into side control.
Beautiful transition. And now he's attempting to choke.
Oh, he might be in trouble. That looks locked in.
He's advanced to a finishing position.
Oh, great submission defense. Lands the grounded pound strike here.
He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive and more loose with his strikes, he's landing.
Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, John, and then he just gets up. Great job not only reversing the position, but getting to your dominant position.
When you get in a bad spot on the ground and you want to reverse it, that's what you need to do.
Masterclass in changing position, unreal to see.
All right, feet on the hips here.
Trying to recover full guard there.
Can't get a good awareness by the defensive fighter. Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by T-City, Brian Ortega. Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground.
That was nice. Yes, smart adjustment. Yep. Great defense by the defensive fighter.
30 seconds to go in this one. Ortega is looking to pass out of the half guard here, maybe looking for side control. He's denied. Big power shots landing. Buzzer sounds for the end of round 4, 20 minutes in the books. All right, so the round is over, but not before damage was done. Cut on the cheek, sustained in that round. Cut man in there quickly as usual to try to seal it up.
So you gotta outwork him.
All right, so there's the end of the round, and on one side, thrill, on the other, agony after that knockdown.
Yeah, he was able to really damage him with that big punch. You see the hands, the speed, how sharp he is, how technical he is. It allows him to land in spots where his opponent is winging punches. Great strike landed, great punch landed to put his opponent down.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fifth and final round. I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he doesn't know where he is. He's hurt real bad. That punch landed in the perfect spot.
Well, I'm no fighter, but if I rock a guy to that extent, I feel like I'm closing the show.
Absolutely. You got to go close the show if you get a guy hurt that bad. You cannot back off and take your time. He's ripe for the picking. Go and pick fruit. They're so evenly matched, and they're going tit for tat.
Oh, good work with the jab there. Is that a huge strike right there? I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he landed. Great job. smokes.
We now go inside the octagon where Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 49 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC featherweight champion of the world.